Hello. Oh, I didn't put on music. Hello. How's it going? Welcome. Let's do this one. Hello. There it goes. How's it going? Welcome. Welcome to Cephalopod Day. Hello. How's it going? Are you excited to learn? The poll ended up tied, so this is what I chose. Sorry, Byzantine art and architecture, you tried. Yeah, before we begin, I'd like to draw your attention to the dono goal. I woke up this morning and I opened YouTube Studio like I do and had a small heart attack because it had processed Sunday and suddenly there was $459 that I don't know where they came from. It says it's from a super thanks on the announcement stream from Saturday, but there's nothing there. It's not there. So I don't know if somebody wanted to remain anonymous or if YouTube messed something up. But I'm very grateful. That's crazy. And now the goal is almost complete. The shareholders. Hello, resident Cephalopod. So that's really cool. I don't know what happened. If that was you, and you're hearing this now, and you want to be acknowledged, I speak up, I suppose, but also thank you regardless. Yes, I won't increase the existing goal. If we beat this, whenever we finish this, I will start another one for the next month. Is what I was thinking I would do. That's what I was thinking, is just set the same amount again for another month after that. Once we complete this, which now seems exceedingly likely. Suddenly very likely, actually. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to set the stream to extra low latency today. I like to do that for this kind of stream, but it's okay. But yeah, thank you to whoever did that, and I'm sorry that I can't see your message if you did intend for it to be seen. I checked like the filtered comments, you know, like if YouTube had like caught it for spam or something, like it wasn't in there, so not cool. Because super thanks to donut goal is almost completed, or does some finmate donate more? No, it was the super thing, so I added that because like I know we established that like we want to do mostly stream elements, and that like generally we're only counting stream elements towards this, but for something that big I would be perhaps a slightly silly of me to not count that. So yeah, that did get added. Got embarrassed. Ran but left the wallet. I guess so. But you know, that was quite a way to wake up this morning. That was quite a wake up. I got out of bed much quicker than I had intended to, because I kind of didn't believe it. And I went to turn the computer on to make sure that it said it was real too. But I don't have time to get situated somewhere classy like Costco. No. But yeah. There were ruins in the Hagia Sophia. A mystery for centuries. Someone finally translated this of half-10 carved ruins. Oh, that's fun. This place is gorgeous. Not that I've been there, but I've seen pictures. Did I get lightheaded with how fast I got out? Yeah, definitely. Costco treats employees well from what you read online. I've heard otherwise. At least about the Costco near me. Firsthand, I've heard about that. I don't think the Costco near me is a good one. From the information I've received. But whatever. Anyway, hello. We're learning about cephalopods today. I have a few pages pulled up other than Wikipedia so that we maybe get like a slightly more streamlined experience. We can get an overview. I have one here. I scrolled down on it and it shows a photo that made me want to scream. I'll let you interpret what that means and we'll get to it later, but oh. Ooh. It was something. It's fun. It's fun times. I think a membership-only location would be more pleasant. Well, you would think that. Is it the ring brain? No, it's not the ring brain, but that is something, isn't it? Get some good things, but it's also harder to get in. Yeah, see, I can't get anywhere that's hard to get in. Mostly the same people working there. Maybe you got the evil Costco with $7 concession hot dogs. Yeah, I think we got the evil Costco where I am. I won't elaborate more, but yeah, that's membership comes with entitlement. Yeah. They do be feeling entitled at the Costco. Which is a whole other kind of trouble. Hello, yeah, we stayed in a float for right now. Clip of a large octopus grabbing a shark. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. They only could eat sharks. I guess, I mean, sharks come in many sizes, you know. Though I wouldn't have thought that an octopus would want to eat a shark. Anyway. Oh. I don't think the hot dog prices are the problem. I would roll dodge the octopus. That's right. No octopus could catch me. I will press circle. Anyways, cephalopod. It belongs to the group Cephalopoda. Cephalopoda? Cephalopoda. Latin. It's got octopus, squid, cuttlefish, nautilus. It comes from the Greek headfoot. Headfoot? They did him dirty. I'm gonna be real. They did him dirty with that. Anyway, also this is the Monterey Bay Aquarium website. Oops. This is the Monterey Bay Aquarium website, which seems to have a nice, concise sort of overview. Headfoot. Why can't I select the text? Why can't I select the text? Oh! Is it just slow? Wait, what's happening? Okay, fine, I don't want to select the text. That's 90% of their parts in the name. Foot though? We call them arms. What you call people that put their foot in their mouth, you know, that's fair. But these guys don't do that. Anyway, they got no bones. They're marine exclusive. Ideal inspiration for ocean lore. Okay, cool. Humans did themselves dirty with mammal. Okay, wow. That's true too. If a Greek dude looked at me and said my head looked like a foot, I would cease to exist. Yeah, I wouldn't count tentacles as feet. Monterey Bay Aquarium is incredible. Yeah, I've been there once. Would love to go again. Lovely place. Alright. They got the donut brain. Let's learn about the donut brain. I'm sorry, horse legs are what? I don't want to know more about that. Don't tell me more. If you were to rebuild yourself as an octopus, you take your torso, stick it atop your head, and then rearrange your limbs around your face. That's a horrible thought. Dang, we missed catching that in Umigari. That's okay. This doesn't need a good title or anything. The cephalopods do the work on their own. That's not how horses work. Okay, good. Good, okay, good. They have the mantle above the eyes, so the mantle. And it has their organs, including their 3 hearts, gills, reproductive organs, ink sac, and more. Oh, tucked away in there. Donut. Then they got the donut brain. It's located behind the eyes and is shaped like a donut wrapped around the esophagus. It may be hard to wrap your brain around. I don't know what to believe about horses, but that's fine. We don't need to worry about horses today. Bagel throw. Don't you mean donut throw for donut brain? Hello. When they consume food, the brain is slightly stretched as food moves through the esophagus. They always have food on the brain! I didn't read enough of this beforehand to know it was so cheeky. I like it. Put on the mantelpiece, yeah. No bagel? Oh, okay, never mind. Just bagel, I guess. Is it too small? Hold on, can I make that text bigger? Yeah, good enough. Good enough. I want the text to be readable enough on screen. They have arms, tentacles, or a combination of the two that extend from the head. Arms are... Okay, we talked about this the other day. We were not sure about the distinction between arms and tentacles. So arms are completely lined with suction cups, and tentacles, on the other hand, or arm, terminate in rounded clubs with suction cups and sometimes with hooks. I see, they grab prey with their grabby hands. Got it. It's not one of those websites where zooming in makes everything smaller somehow. I hate those. How does that happen? Why is it so broken? How can it be so broken? Insane. Which ones have which kind? Octopus has 8 arms and no tentacles. Squid or cuttlefish have 8 arms and 2 tentacles. The nautilus has many sticky tentacles, but no arms. I didn't know that about the nautilus. I did know the other one. This is a stumpy cuttlefish. Oh, the tentacles are tucked away for later. Oh, I didn't know that. Because you don't usually see the tentacles on a cuttlefish. You just see the arms, but they keep them hidden. I like it. How many tickles does it take to make a cephalopod laugh? 10 tickles. Yeah, the nautilus is armless. Very Cambrian, true. There's one of these I got pulled up that's kind of focused on their evolution and some fossil history. So that'll be fun later. They have a beak in the middle of the limbs for piercing and consuming food. A tongue-like belt of teeth. No, of course. Used to rasp food items and break them into smaller pieces. Great! Yeah, they need that, don't they? Yeah, great. This is a lovely picture, by the way. I love this guy. He has a really weird pupil. I'm sure we'll find this somewhere along the way today, but cuttlefish tend to have like a W-shaped pupil, but this guy's kind of different. This one's a little different. Snails have that too. Oh, weird to think about on a snail. And I don't know what's up with this eye. Maybe we'll find out about that too. Where the octopus? Right there. Yeah, they got the pupil. Hello, cephalopod, are we an octopus? Yes, today. As long as your brain is donut shaped, yes. That's how you know they are born to be winners. It's true, and they are winners. Oh, I love this gif. Look at the chromatophores go! Look at the chromatophores go! In whole camera, that is what that eye looked like. Alright, let's learn about it. Yes, they have beautiful, beautiful colored displays. Thanks to chromatophores, which are tiny sacs of pigment that can expand and contract in response to a series of environmental cues. They don't willfully control their color-changing ability. The skin acts like an eye? They do have freaky good camouflage. Once in captivity, have gone full uncanny valley trying to imitate human faces. Oh, I have watched cuttlefish in captivity mimic the like wave ripple pattern, which is absolutely insane to watch. They're even that is like too much to attempt to comprehend. So anything beyond that is a lot. Hello. But yeah, very alien. They see with their skin, kind of. Like prototypes they do. Like the coelacanth. Like textual case is not meant for full production. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, welcome into chromatophore time. This helps him camouflage. If you were an invertebrate, you'd want to make your soft, squishy, tasty body disappear too. Okay. I love nature too. It's so cool. They try to mimic unnatural stuff like painted squares. They kind of get it right. That's crazy. They're responsible for both disguise and showy display. Beautiful. They can be romantic with their patterns. Yeah, they do it. It's oh. This is so strange to watch. This is obviously like really, really, really close, right? Graham kept losing fish. Turns out that the octopus in a neighboring tank went over there and ate the fish and went back. That's crazy. Gotta be a fancy art installation with cephalopods mimicking stuff. That sounds probably inhumane. Not all cephalopods camouflage. The nautilus does not have chromatophores. That makes sense. It relies on its shell. That makes sense. The vampire squid has a defensive pineapple pose. Hides itself within its webbed arms. The pineapple pose. I feel like I've seen that, but I didn't know that they called it a pineapple pose. I've seen vampire squid. I've seen them do their thing, but... Oh, you've never seen a vampire squid? They're really neat. I think they're bioluminescent? A little bit? Maybe not. Yeah, no, they are. Just a little bit. What part of this is pineapple-y? What part of this is pineapple? I don't get it. Is it... I don't... This article doesn't mention them. Look up Argonauts. Weird even by cephalopod standards. Okay. Yeah, the vampire squid. Isn't he cute? Berry basil offshoot of octopus. Foolish, somebody's gonna put him on a pizza. Nobody told this guy he's in danger. He's trying to get out of danger, putting himself in different danger. Oh wait, there's another one that you'll love even more. Just while we're sidetracked. It's the strawberry squid. He looks like a strawberry. Look at him! Look at, he looks like a strawberry! Okay, what was I gonna look up? Argonauts. Argonaut octopus? Repulsed, but also... Oh! Oh! He's kinda in the middle. Oh. He's kinda like stuck in the middle. Between... Oh. Oh. It's a fruit. Nope. You got bit by a squid. Oh. What? What a guy. You caught him mid-Pokemon evolution. Yeah, it does seem like that. Partial to the big fin squid. I think they dredge the seafloor with their super long arms. That rules. If you keep pulling poses, the tide will change and you'll be stuck that way, and he didn't listen. Yeah, you can see how Lovecraft happened. What is up with what we thought this looked like before, by the way? She actually... Oh! A bit of anglerfish dimorphism going. Males are very tiny. Oh! Oh! Oh my god. What a weirdo. What is this? Bloodborne. Wow. Wow, Bloodborne. Great. Alright, let's get back on track. The squid came up and bit you. What, nothing but swimming. That's crazy. They are mollusks. But many of them don't have shells like snails do. Cephalopods are related to a what? Oh, okay. I'm tempted to pronounce that as chitin. Anyway, they're also related to clams and mussels and other shell things. Kind of weird to think that they just kind of went, nah, I'm okay. Except for the nautilus. That's a lot of evolution stuff, though. They evolved to lose or reduce their shells, replacing them with other defense mechanisms. They got color changing, jet propulsion, and ink instead. Cuttlefish have a hard internal shell-like structure called a cuttlebone, and squid have a more flexible internal structure called a pen. Both of which are used for internal support, but octopus don't have anything like that. They've fully given up on it. Vampire squid made you anxious? It looked like a normal squid with some plastic bag. Oh no, he's just like that. It's like webbed feet. Yeah, they went full end. Yeah, chitin sounds weird. Well, chitin is also a different thing, right? This seems like, hold on. Yeah. Cause there's this, and then there's shit in the, like, bug material. I've never seen these before in my life, by the way. Can you guys pronounce that? I can't. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Maybe that's with a K too, though. I don't know. Paint their fashion with Orthocerida. Knew they couldn't do better. I gotta look that up. Oh. I'm gonna assume it's chitin. Yeah. Yeah, this is, that's quite a title. Pronounced Carl. Sorry. I have this fun thing I do where I breathe in and it irritates my throat and I have to... It's fine. Oh, these guys rule. You love to see it. Yeah. Very cool. That is peak. Okay, be a learning stream. I don't wanna, man. It's pronounced the long dog silver's catch of the day. No! Alright, anyway, they lost their shells, but some of them still have kind of shells. But not having a shell means they can squeeze into inaccessible crevices to escape predators. Their breathing is crazy. Oh, listen, that's what I got. He's a little guy with a wizard hat. True. I'm a DuckDuckGo user. I'm actually not usually a DuckDuckGo user, but I can't use Google on this browser. I tried to be a DuckDuckGo user though, actually. I might have to go back because Google is also not serving me well lately. You will pick up blue-ringed octopi? Cephalopods have... All mollusks have a mantle that has their internal organs, then the radula and the foot. Wait. Digging down in the sand, disappearing like a clam, or slowly creeping on the surface. All mollusks have a foot. A cephalopod's foot is modified into arms and tentacles. Well, that's not confusing at all. So it's like the same thing as like a snail foot, but it's gone in some directions. Okay. It's gone in like 8 to 10 directions specifically, I suppose. Hello, welcome in. Calls you down to ask cheese was a dark day. Yeah, don't pick up the blue-ringed octopus. They are mega poisonous. The tentacles are feet. The arms are feet. Surprise. They use their suction cups to grab onto prey. Okay. That helps them explore their world. Oh. Responsible for taste and smell? Okay, so they see through their skin, and they taste and smell through their suction cups. They taste and smell through their feet. Okay. Should do a dinosaur deep dive next. We could do dinosaurs. I feel like I don't know much about dinosaurs, but we're gonna get into a little bit of dinosaurish territory today later with these guys. An octopus relies on its tactile, smelling, and tasting ability to explore the environment and seek out prey. That's crazy, you just touch everything to taste it. They really are just a big face? Yeah, that's freaky. Man. That's so cool, but also freaky. Not have any taste in their beak? I guess not. I guess not. Their diet and feeding strategies are highly varied. They actively hunt fish, crustaceans, and other cephalopods. But some are scavengers and even detritivores. They consume dead organic material. Oh, what a word. Detritivore. I knew like detritus before, but... A squid uses tentacles to grab passing fish. Cuttlefish creeps along carefully on two of its arms. And then whips out the tentacles to catch shrimp. That it hypnotized with a flashing display of chromatophores. They hypnotized shrimp. That rules. Butterflies taste you? Oh my god. I watched this video the other day of a mountain goat licking a hiker. And I'm sure it's like because of the salt from sweat, but he was like so intense about it. Just really, really intent on it. Look up cuttlefish hypnotizes crab. I don't know if we can do videos on the stream. But that's wild. Everybody, you go look that up on your own. Michelangelo, you did this peek, he did. Probably doesn't take much to hypnotize a shrimp. That is why we need to stop shrimping. Yeah, so you guys won't be hypnotized so easily. And Ghosted did that to you? Oh, it's endearing in a way, I suppose, but also just imagine like you're out hiking on a mountain and the goat just decides you're a snack. Anyway, an octopus can reach into a crevice, taste a crab with its suction cups, and bring it out to eat. He was just a freak like that. Okay. Well, what a guy. Nautilus use their sticky tentacles to scavenge dead fish. Vampire squid use a long, sticky filament to catch marine snow. Oh. Oh. No, go get up to 330 pounds. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, right? Wish you could do that with a Pringle can. Oh man, octopus has Pringle can beat so easy. Not a problem. The earliest cephalopod fossils date back 515 million years. I don't think they do throw marine snowballs. Why is there a horrible noise outside suddenly? That's okay, I suppose. Oh, we have a selection of fellas. I want to especially point out this guy. The Wunderpuss. That's a choice. This guy's very cute also. I like the flamboyant cuttlefish though, I must say. It looks the colors kind of remind me of a flower. Very like pollen-y kind of color. Say that again? No, I'm okay. No, let's see what they have to say about him. Man, that noise sucks. I'm afraid to get up and see what they're doing. They can't open jars and stuff. Yeah, Pringles got nothing. Named after the German word Wanda. Wunda. You like my German, isn't it good? Never achieved human levels of intelligence. Do you think they'd be offended by the names we give them? Well, one, I take issue with that view of intelligence. But yes. but 2, yes. That's why the British were so keen on discovering things. If they don't name a species, the Germans will name them, and look what happens. This is really cool, thorough information. Oh, we can look closer at him. I love this, like, frilly look that he has. Striking copper brown color with dramatic white stripes. The pattern is fixed, but it can change in hue and contrast. Oh my goodness. They have so much. Whoa! They look like those, what are they, spiny sea stars? You know, those really long starfish? It looks like those. What does it sound like? This guy? Or the noise outside that's really annoying? I'm gonna put his Santa hats on his eyes. Brittle stars! Yeah, it looks like those. They randomly punch fish. Crumble starfish. Yeah, that's exactly it. They're capable of dropping an arm when attacked. Oh, and then it regenerates! They regenerate limbs! That was not worth mentioning in the overview? It's frequently confused with the similarly colored long-armed mimic octopus. Oh! Oh, a mimic octopus. Oh my god, look at the face. Like lizards, yeah! Oh my. Oh, sea pig. How cute. We're not here for sea pig today, though. We're not here for sea pig. That looks great, though. I love this little cuttlefish. Okay, I have to go see what that sound is. And know if I have to expect it to continue for a long time. What are we doing? What is happening? Hello? Hello? What is that? Oh, okay. I think they're, I don't know what they're doing exactly, but there's some kind of truck outside and there's a man with a hose. They're spraying some kind of pesticide or something. I don't know. I hope they'll be done soon, but I doubt they are, and also I wish they weren't doing it. Whatever. Whatever. Another thing I'm very happy that my rent is paying for. Anyway, this is the Pharaoh cuttlefish, isn't it delightful? Fun fact about cephalopods, they age extremely rapidly on reaching maturity in about 1 to 2 years, but can live way longer if their reproductive organs are surgically removed before that. Oh. That's not very fun. That's not a very fun fact. Just looked up sea pigs. Oh, why do you wish you didn't? They look great. They move by undulating their fringe. Like this bit. Don't know what this says about my choice of internet face. Only cause, or some say cause respect into region. If only. Well, lots of things eat cuttlefish. Good to know. That is to a lesser degree true for humans, but don't try it, yeah. Yeah. Don't need a racket to spray, so just send out some underpaid with the hand pump and nozzle. Well, that's what they usually do. That's what they usually have here. I don't know what this is. Like, we usually have, like, there's a guy who will come around every now and then, but, like, what? I don't know, there's just a guy with a hose spraying everything from like, it's like a hose that's connected to a tank in a truck. I don't know. Maybe it's fertilizer of some kind, actually. It's not gonna make the grass grow. It's not gonna make the grass grow. I hope they know that. Like, it's not gonna help. It cannot hold up to the sun around here. Yeah, maybe it's some kind of fertilizer. That would make more sense, because he's spraying it, like, everywhere. Power washing, but they're confused. I doubt it will deter the squirrel, but we'll see. Yeah, imagine how much cheaper my rent could be. Probably not that much, but... Makes the grass grow faster so the mower men will come more often, man. What if they fight for mating dens? Whoa. Oh. 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 Wow. Cuddle bone is made of calcium. It's often fed to birds to wet their beaks or as calcium supplements. Don't we have other sources of that? Yeah, very lewd. Neat. Does this page have the Nautilus too? Yeah. Let's look at the Nautilus. The oddball. The survivor of the past. They've been around for 480 million years. Since before the dinosaurs. They live in an intricately chambered shell. They can only sense dark and light with their simple pinhole-type eyes. That is like, I think I saw the other day that that's like the first kind of vision that evolved, right? And that makes sense considering they're so old, right? That like the first kind of vision that evolved was simply dark and light, and then like color and more distinct vision developed over time after that. They can perceive water depth and current directions as well as current speeds to help keep their body upright. Has a highly developed sense of smell. Ah. This is not Wikipedia. This is the Monterey Bay Aquarium website. Mark 1 eyeball, yeah. Yeah. Like how you can see there's like different layers to the shell. I don't know if this is simply how the shell develops or if there was some kind of damage here. But you can see that like there's this stripy part and under that it has this like shiny and this weird black part. Wonder what that's about. Yeah, mantis shrimp can see a lot. Did you know there's people who have like a fourth cone or rod or whichever? They can like see more colors. That's scary. That eye, that's scary. I like its polka dots. Oh my. A native of the tropical Pacific. It has more than 90 tentacles. It has grooves and ridges instead of suckers. In their eye, you know, like the ways you have like three kinds of the specialized cell that sees color, and like things that see more colors have more. But there's people that have that can have a fourth one. A cone. It's the cone. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Apparently it's very rare, but it's out there. This is a photo of himself in shrimp position on screen and just posture. While most cephalopods are fairly short-lived, a nautilus may live for more than 20 years, reaching maturity in 12 to 15 years. Whoa! The eggs take 12 months to hatch. Wow. He's unaware how pretty he is. He is. It's true. Let's connect your eyeballs on the back, or is this on a smaller level? Hold on. Small detour. Small detour. Let's distinguish between some shades of yellow and green. Never mind. Photoreceptors. It'll load one day. The light comes in and it hits the different kinds of receptors, and each kind of receptor perceives a different color of light. There's like overlap between them, but that's what allows like a full what is to us a full spectrum of vision. And some people who are colorblind are missing one kind or another. But some animals have like more, or they have them in such a way that like they can see other colors that we can't. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. They swim with jet propulsion. They have a mantle cavity near their head. Sweet. Some people are RGBY, yeah. Nautilus eggs look like garlic. Excellent. No question, is it actually different colors, or does it simply change what that person sees? Huh? I mean, for people, I don't think it's that different, but like animals see like a fuller range of colors. They see like wavelengths of light that we don't. Yeah, don't eat the ocean garlic. It's known that like bees and birds, pollinators, you know, can see like colors on flowers that we don't, and that like flowers that look like they don't have a pattern or anything to us are actually have a pattern of colors in like that are outside of the spectrum of our vision, and that attract those pollinators who can see those. I don't know why mantis shrimp can see so many colors. That's kind of a famous one. I don't know what evolutionary benefit that is to them, but their shell is divided into 7 or 8 small chambers. Gains more living space by building new chambers connected to the old ones. Adult shells can have 30 chambers. Like zebras? They can be identified by their stripe pattern. Oh. The stripes stretch out as they grow. Oh. Huh. I'm just making stuff up to flex on us on the genetic playground, totally fabricated. Whatever, if you say so. Back to Lovecraft and the color out of space. Yeah. Don't eat the ocean garlic. Don't eat the sea cucumber. There are a lot of rules about these waters, that's true. Oh, they have... Oh, they're sticky. Oh. Oh, it pumps fluid in and out of the chambers of the shell. Oh, I didn't know that they like continued to function, you know, once it had outgrown them. That's fun. They're the watchers. They do punch things really hard. I do know that much. They see more colors, right? Not like brand new colors that we cannot see, like Freen or Rello. No, they see, I mean, they see it into, so, okay, hold on. Hold on. This one. They see into ultraviolet and infrared. They see like past these bounds of what we see. I don't know how far, but like, yeah, this little stretch right here is what we can see, and this outside of this is what they see. So it's like it's what we call ultraviolet and infrared, but I mean essentially it's new colors. Yeah. We tried that experiment to see impossible colors by crossing your eyes. No. No. Expecting me to search short vision. I have seen, at a museum once, they had a display that, showed, like, altered images of flowers where you could, like, look at the flower and then look through a filter, and it would show you, the like, pattern that's not visible. It would, like, shift the colors in such a way. Because you can capture that with a camera. But yeah. Overlap in the area. You can see, so some stuff we can see would look a little muddy to them. Oh. Hello, is this the visible light spectrum? Just briefly. Looks like those old magic eye pictures. Oh. Alright, that's what the Monterey Bay Aquarium had for us. We also have the cephalopods of the past mostly over here. And you guys can see the scary photo. Oh, this one shows the, like, tube they used to use the other chambers of the shell. Oh. Let's see if this has anything new. Cephalopods include the largest invertebrate animals on Earth. Giant and colossal squids that can grow over 40 feet long! Haha! Coleoids, which are living squids and octopods. And the extinct belemnoids? Nautiloids. And the extinct ammonoids. What's a belemnoid? Belemnoid. They're not giving me much here. Oh. Guy seems like he was kind of scary. We call this color. Yo. Yeah, there's a long history of nautilus shells turned into decor. This is terrifying. That's terrifying. I don't like this guy. He scares me. Alright. In the past, many cephalopods had external shells. And the shells are divided by chambers. Divided into chambers by walls called septa. They're connected by the siphuncle. The siphuncle, of course. I see. Nautilus fossil bookends. Whoa, that sounds cool. Whoa. Another contribution to the can I please have another month of full-time streams. What am I supposed to do? What else am I supposed to watch on the side at work instead of doing my job fund? Thank you, Bloopy. I can't read apparently today. It does sound like a Final Fantasy monster. It has gills in the space under the mantle. Oh. I'm kind of skimming this to see the things that we already read about. Okay. The Nautilus is the scavenger of the group. Fossil cephalopods, here we go. Oldest known cephalopods are from the late Cambrian period, about 490 million years ago. They show extraordinary diversity of species and shell form through most of the Paleozoic and include the largest animals in the world at the time. Siphoning Garfunkel. There's a picture that made me scream. Oh, don't worry, we'll get there. It's down there. It's down there. Yeah, I mean, they like, I don't know, the way they move, I guess they get enough or water circulation under the edge of the mantle, I guess. I don't know. Nautiloids are common Paleozoic fossils. Wowza! Whoa! Oh my god! What? Thank you. Thank you, mysterious IH. Well then. Okay. We got another month secure. Thank you. I love the $1 over. Yeah, no message. No message. That did not just break. There was not a message. Thank you. Oh my god. Can we start the next one? No, I'll get the next one started. Start for tomorrow, I guess. Whoa. Well, this we have canceled the Vampocalypse for at least a month. We're alive for another month. Can we get a speech? No. Thank you. That's my speech. I'm not good at words, but thank you guys. Yeah, the Cephalopod Appreciation Society, dang. I'll have to figure out. We can't keep doing like a whole marathon for a whole other month after this, I think, but we'll I'll figure out things. We're gonna keep marathoning for this month because I planned for that. But I don't know now. I don't know now. Hello, welcome in. Walmart won't be getting their Employee of the Month today. Anyway. Let's keep swimming. Nautiloids are common Paleozoic fossils, including here in the Devonian rocks of central New York. Oh, this is a museum that's in New York. I didn't remember where it was. I've looked at this museum's website before. They have fun stuff. It's the Museum of the Earth. Bamboo sharks are colorblind. Oh my god. I'm an exception. Please save me from retail April-a-thon. Ammonoids evolved from nautiloids in the early Devonian period and were one of the most diverse and abundant groups of marine animals in the Mesozoic era, before becoming extinct at the end of the Cretaceous, the same time as non-avian dinosaurs. Oh! Ammonoids are very helpful for dating rocks precisely. Species without shells like octopus are much rarer in the fossil record because soft tissue doesn't preserve as well. That makes sense. That makes sense. Can I make this bigger? No. It's okay. It's okay. Actually, can I make the whole page bigger? Just the text. That's okay, though. That's fine. I love seeing a diagram like this because it's kind of wild, especially to see the Nautilus just kind of not change this whole time. Just not change at all. Guys, I don't know what what does MYR mean? Yeah, I think I can open it in a new tab. I don't know if it'll be big enough though. Oh, it's really big. It's really big. There's stuff on these weird shells later down the page on this one too. Yeah, it's working for them. They're doing great. Missed the big donation. Can y'all do it again? Million years. Oh, million years. Oh, I see. I see. That makes sense. I see. Bactridids? They didn't last super long, did they? But they branched off. The Bellum Knights, those are the guys we looked up who were scary. So the modern squid cuttlefish octopod situation is fairly recent in the grand scheme of things. And then the ammonoids, it did not continue to work out for them as it did for the nautiloids. Miku years ago. You know what? Let's believe it's Miku years ago. I wonder who these guys were. Some of these aren't even labeled. I wonder what they were. Plectronoceros. He looks weird. Hold on. Plectronoceros. What's a relatively brief overview of the history of life, amazing how many times everything ended? Yeah. Oh! What is this? Look at him! Oh my god. Little wizard hat guy. Biggest cephalopod was a species of ammonite. 40 feet long! No. No. Absolute grandpa. True. So this is like... This feels way closer to snail, right? Because this is like... He's got the shell. He's got the foot. But he's also got the arms. That makes them like toes. He's got... It's his toes. Terrible. Best of all world. The ammonites got really freaky with their shell shapes. They did. We're gonna see some of that here. Anyway. Let's see. Nautiloids represented today only by 6 species of chambered nautilus. You know, I feel like I've not seen 6 species of chambered nautilus. Like I've only seen, you know, like the distinct nautilus. I've not seen like what seems to be a lot of variety among them. I wonder how different they are. He's trying. Well, he's doing great. He's doing great. I mean, he was doing great. He's not around anymore, but he did great. Not born to be the prototype. Hey, maybe that could be us. Think about it. We could be the prototype. And we have the worst of everything. Ammonoids, these guys, lived from the Devonian to the end of the Cretaceous, but they're difficult to place in a family tree with other cephalopods because they are extinct. I think they're more related to the coleoids than to the nautiloids. Okay. Because of similarities in the siphuncle placement. I see. Spirula and the extinct belemnites. Wait. Is spirula its own separate thing? Huh. Huh. The appendix is holding us back. Yep, that's right. Coleoids have reduced or no shells. When present, the shells are internal rather than external. Right, okay, we had that. We learned that already. Look at that big boy. Could have been early scientists and made up words too. I mean, I don't know, scientists are still making up words, but I think scientists these days are like naming things after Lord of the Rings and stuff like that, so I don't know. It's still fun out there. Yes, the siphuncle, it's obvious, yeah. Wait, cuttlefish and sepia, a small squid-like form with a coiled chambered shell. What? I thought sepia was cuttlefish ink. What? I thought sepia was cuttlefish ink. Hold on. Sepia squid. Is it it's a distinct thing? The expert surmising it seems the ammonoids suffered from trying to do it all, with the nautilus and octopus specializing in total hard or total soft bodies respectively. Oh, huge shell with an octopus body grafted on didn't have much of a niche. That makes sense. That's just a cuttlefish. I think I feel lied to. I feel lied to. No, it is a thing. No, here it is. These guys. They're real. Oh. Wouldn't sepia a camera filter? Yeah, so cuttlefish used to be fished for their ink, and that was used to make the sepia color that you're thinking of. They don't do it with actual cuttlefish anymore, but that's where that came from. Named an atom or a star, something Sonic the Hedgehog. No. Funny mustache man has 50 beetles named after him for some reason. He was actually going extinct because of it. Oh. A signaling protein. Oh, I remember that. Yeah. I remember that. Oh, I just had that open. We want this one. They drop us in the film on them to distract them. Oh. Reduced or absent shells, okay. Extremely well-developed senses, especially vision. Their large eyes resemble those of vertebrates. An example of the independent or convergent evolution of similar characteristics for a similar function. A thing that happens quite a bit. A protein that inhibits it named after Eggman? Stop. No. No. Features allow them to avoid predators. Yes. This is a lovely illustration of a giant squid. Yes. Oh, it's the belemnite. Extinct group of coleoids from the Jurassic and Cretaceous periods. Their shells were internal and probably functioned as ballast. Oh. Their shell consists of a backward-pointing, solid, bullet-shaped portion and an open, forward-pointing, cone-like center. Yes. Yes. Of course. Is it nuts how distantly related we are to these things? It is, yeah. Robotnikinin? That's silly. That's just silly. Here's ammonoid. Septaline. Fractal-like structure. Wait. Are all of those segments? because they said that septa is the term for the segments, the way they separate the walls in between, right? So does that mean that all of these are distinct segments of the shell? That's a lot of wall to build. Also, thank you. Thank you. It's getting to be spring is upon us. The allergies are kicking up. Wow, that's so much. That's so many segments. Why bother? Why? They lived in the early Devonian period around 400 million years ago to the end of the Cretaceous period around 66 million years ago. They were diverse and abundant, and then became even more diverse and abundant, and were major predators in oceans worldwide. Oh. This one's much bigger for them to live in. I know, but like... They gotta be growing fast. I don't know, because you think of like the Nautilus, right? They don't make that many segments, they said, right? So it's just weird to think that they have to upgrade that much, you know? I don't know. The protein is Pikachu? No, stop. Over-engineered then one extinct in many such cases. Yeah. Hold dish on your side table with an embedded ammonite fossil. That's cool. Their fossils are very common. The name Ammonoid comes from the Egyptian god Ammon. Oh, who is frequently depicted with ram's horns on his head. Oh, I didn't know that. The intricate suture patterns on ammonites make them particularly fascinating both aesthetically and scientifically. What function did these have? They're not sure. Huh. May have functioned to strengthen the shell or assist in retaining fluid in the shell, which helped regulate buoyancy. Oh, okay, maybe that must be part of the question I just asked. Neat. Ammonoids can tell geological time with biostratigraphy. Biostratigraphy. Yep, good enough. They use the features of the shell to see how old they are where they find them. The ammonite can tell you how old the rock is. Neat. Determine ages down to the nearest 100,000 years or even less. Wow. Yeah. Chief, I've never played this game. Can you explain it? Yeah, this is Bioshock. This is the nobody saw this coming, but they actually added a DLC to Bioshock. They're taking it in a slightly different direction here. As you can see, we're learning about the natural history of the cephalopod and their far ago ancestors. It's a bold new direction for the game to take, but you know, so far I'm a fan. I'm enjoying it. So ammonoid or ammonite. Okay. I feel like I've heard ammonite way more than ammonoid. This stream is a teaser for Bioshock 3. Yes. Yep. Name given to the larger group in which 3 suture types are recognized that distinguish different subgroups from different times. Goniotites are Paleozoic, Ceratites are Triassic, and Ammonites, which have the most complex suture types, are Jurassic and Cretaceous. Oh! So an ammonite is one specific ammonoid. Got it. So man, no. Would you kindly sound out the science words faster? No! We don't know what ammonoid tentacles looked like because they were squishy and they didn't make it. Look at this time period from Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Alright. Alright. I never saw Power Rangers. Let's see. So they went extinct at the same time as non-avian dinosaurs. No human has ever seen a living ammonoid. There are no known fossils of ammonite tentacles. So they just make it up. A playthrough of Encarta 98. What's that? Getting what by these what? It was a good show, okay. Squishmallow interior melted while the thin candy shell remained. Search ammonites for class project. First result was a movie. Give it a 5-star review. Cool. Cool. It's been recently suggested that ammonoids may have had tentacles very different from any living cephalopod. Worked with paleo artists to create images unlike any animal in modern seas. Ooh. Oh, I actually opened this link before. And there's some really fun there's some really fun paleo art in here. Look at these guys. You know that most of the dinosaurs shown in Jurassic Park are actually from the Cretaceous period, but Cretaceous Park doesn't sound as good. Yeah, that's fair. I suppose. Hold on, I think I can open these bigger. It's okay, never mind. Yeah, okay. Never mind. I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed. Oh, birdie. Anyway, here's the terrifying photo. Here's the terrifying photo that I hate. Microsoft's multimedia encyclopedia software. Oh, I probably had that. I feel like I remember that. I don't like thinking about it. I don't like set a cold watch. I don't like thinking about this thing. It's 11 feet across. You could sleep in there. Like, imagine it gently floating by. Like, yeah, imagine a world that this thing exists in. Like, think of a nautilus. Think of how big a nautilus is. And then imagine that, but this big. You're just in the ocean. And there's things like this around you. It is as big as a New York City apartment. It's insane. It bothers me. But it's also amazing and cool and good. There's squid that size already. Okay, but we expect squid to be that size. No, I'd win. I don't think it wants to fight. I don't think it would want to fight. Anyway. We got ammonite shell shapes. Aren't they funny? Cambrian camp, that'll rule. I look forward to it. Nothing will go wrong. Yeah, you can see how the Loch Ness Monster, things like that appear, became a thing. Can't work out the fear for the big squid, that's okay. You don't want to think of it, but I thought of you so much. I don't think it did. I don't think it did. Most ammonoid shells are coiled in a single plane, a shape called planispiral. But the late Jurassic and Cretaceous periods, some ammonites evolved very different shell shapes, including uncoiling and coiling in different geometries. These are called heteromorphs, which means different form. Include the strangest looking creatures in the fossil record. Hello, is this squattala? What? Sure. Yes. Of course. Man sitting close to the camera, it's one of those trick photos. I don't think so. They likely floated and or swam in the open ocean rather than sitting on the bottom. Diversity of shapes reflects their exploitation of different ecological niches in the Mesozoic oceans. Possible that differently shaped heteromorphs floated at different depths or different heights off the ocean floor, eating different prey. Oh. Neat. Which one's your favorite? I think this one looks like intestines. Some of them, they clearly said, whatever, I'm done. Go crazy in your grandma's little beach jar? They would, yeah. People were shorter in those days too. Lots of ways to cope. Yeah, do whatever you must to cope. I like this. You like that big paper clip? Yeah, the big paper clip is good. I want to find images of these actual fossils. We'll look that up in a second. The one that looks like yes. Yes. I like these ones that have a really big loop and then a teeny tiny spiral at the end. I like this one that looks like it's tied in a knot. Herschel's the penultimate one, looks like a music note. This one. I like this weird one here. I like this one, this one kind of gave up. This one kind of gave up. Plus, just these are actually fossils. For the first one, is music sucked. And then we have these bad boys. Okay, this is the end of the page. Nautiloids are today represented only a few species of chamber nautilus which live in the Indo-Pacific Ocean. There were a huge diversity of them before. They were at the time the largest animals in the world. Straight nautiloids that reach almost 30 feet long. Imagine this. Imagine this little cutie pie. Except he's 30 feet long. Big squid, not for comprehensible knowledge. Yeah. Yeah, that would be me. They would make noise probably, yeah. Well, I don't know, they're chambered, right? But they have a hole through the chambers at least, so that's a whole bus. Yeah, just a unicorn minus the horse. Just think, any unicorn. This is actually in the head. Imagine a unicorn, except this is the part you see, and this part is in the head of the horse. And it, like, controls it. That's a great idea. He has his own party hat. Looks like a chocolate wafer stick. Okay, I want to look up, No, he doesn't look particularly hostile. Okay, I want to look up heteromorph ammonites. Heteromorph ammonites. The stream was a bad idea. This stream was a great idea, what do you mean? Oh, I typed it wrong. Heteromorph. The parasites that control bugs and birds was unicorn. Yeah. Oh! Oh! Why did they do that? What were they thinking? Oh! These ones are really neat where it's the whole spiral, but it's not like it's not attached to itself. It's just kind of free. Oh no. Unicorns are just horses with a parasite. Yeah. Oh man. Imagine like digging one of these up. Imagine the people who dug these up for the first time. Oh, this one's got spines. Whoa. Whoa. Ugh. Oh, this one's like Elden Ring. It's an omen. Ugh. Ugh. Narwhals are beluga whales with a parasite. Yeah, exactly. See, that's the connection. They went from parasites on beluga whales upgraded to parasites on horses on land. It was a little bit of a stretch in between. Since they use the shells for buoyancy, you can imagine the tall ones hanging down from their shells as they float in the water. That's true. That is how it would have been. What a weird way of life. Very neat, very cool. Found out narwhals and beluga whales can have viable offspring called a narluga. Oh. The more you know. Alright. Write the parasite unicorn idea for my writing. I wasn't planning on it, no. Alright, well that was an adventure. I also have this overview from the Smithsonian that has I don't know if it'll have more that we haven't looked at already. Ooh, bioluminescence, wait. Ooh. Some cephalopods have one more trick up their sleeves. It's bioluminescence. They use photophores. Light is created through a chemical reaction that produces light energy in the body of the animal, similar to how fireflies flash. A catalyst called luciferase sets off the light-producing substance called luciferin. The result is an eerie glow, startling flash, or syncopated blinking. They have concentrated photophores on the bottom for camouflage. Oh, they counter-illuminate with it. Oh. That's an odd way to counter-illuminate. That's a little more effort than the standard counter-illumination. But potentially more convincing, because they're actually light. Wish I could be that grossly incandescent. Same. That's cool. When they want to stand out, they use it to lure prey or flash as a warning for predators. Dazzling light displays of the firefly squid during mating season off the coast of Japan are quite the sight to see. Oh. Scientists are unclear whether the purpose of the light is to attract mates to predators or something yet to be discovered. Nee! Have you seen the bobtail squid? No. Bobtail squid. Oh my. Oh. Oh my. That's beautiful. Oh. Now that's grossly incandescent. Oh. He's just a little guy. A very, very, very shiny little guy. Glowing bacterium? bobtail squid. They hide under sand. Oh, I mean, they have to if they look like that. Cephalopods. Oh, these are a sepia. Kind of, I guess, then. Wait. Wait. Oh, no, they're alone in there. Okay. They're in the monotypic superfamily. So wait, they're a... Okay. This is written oddly. It makes it, like, imply that they're, like, a cuttlefish, but they're not. Anyway, they have a symbiotic relationship with bioluminescent bacteria, which inhabit a special light organ in their mantle. The luminescent properties of the bacteria regulate gene expression in the light organ. The bacteria are fed a sugar and amino acid solution by the squid and in return hide the squid's silhouette when viewed from below by matching the amount of light hitting the top of the mantle. Okay. It contains filters which may alter the wavelength of luminescence closer to that of downwelling moonlight and starlight. A lens with biochemical similarities to the squid's eye to diffuse the bacterial luminescence, and a reflector which directs the light ventrally. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, here's a breakdown of where they live. They're all on their own. Oh no, okay, I see. Oh, that's a cutie. Wait, the spirulina. One extant species. One extant species? It's just the one? Oh. But bacteria's light stuff, meanwhile human bacteria just make tummy hurt and flesh rot. It ain't fair. It's not. Whoa. Deep water squid like cephalopod. The ram's horn squid, let's find it. Do we have pictures of it? Have we seen it? In the ocean? Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh, I hate its eye. He's seen too much. I hate that. His eye is so scary. Oh, okay. Well, that's it. That's that guy. Ooh. Alright. The more you know. One of the most exciting light displays is performed by the vampire squid. These guys again. Deep ocean dwellers, they rely on 3 types of light organs. What? Each of the 8 arms is tipped with several simple light organs. Tiny photophores dot the skin, and a third, more complex pair of light organs with photoreceptors sit near the fins. When startled, luminescent clouds of mucus are emitted from the arm tip light organs, leading scientists to think the glowing display is a defense mechanism. Oh my god. Okay. Oh yeah, the bobtail squid. Oh my god, if we just scrolled further, he would have been right there. It's just a mini rave, yeah. Selectively allow it to grow within its photophores. At birth, a young bobtail squid lacks the bioluminescent bacteria and must find the light-producing microbes in the water column. Small hairs on the photophore sweep the bacteria closer, and a molecular deterrent prohibits all bacteria except the right one from entering. Once one bacterium successfully enters, it multiplies by hundreds of thousands. A colonization that spurs the full development of the photophore. Without the bacteria, his photophore will not develop, rendering the light organ useless. Oh. Wow. Wow. Let's look at the big fin squid. I feel like I have seen a big fin squid, but not today. Oh. Oh, this. Oh. This one. This thing. Ah, yes, of course. That's the good one. Yeah. People think they're scary for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't get it. What? What's wrong with this picture? Nothing strange about this. No. Not at all. Oh, Doom Dark Ages. Okay. Sure. We haven't learned about their ink. When the sepia is frightened and interred, it produces this blackness and muddiness in the water as it were a shield held in front of the body. Thanks, Aristotle. You sure did like looking at animals. Mention the light-emitting mucus works on the same principle that shining one of those million lumen flashlights into the eyes of someone who's never left a basement. It's just like that, yeah. It's just like that. Oh, inky. Almost all cephalopods have an ink sac. That doesn't look like a dense black ink in that picture. It's a mix of two secretions. A melanin-based chemical from the ink gland that gives it the dark hue, and a thick mucus from the animal's funnel organ. Oh. Another compound called tyrosinase is a potent irritant that can disrupt a predator's sense and smell and cause blindness. That seems quite effective. When startled or attacked, the ink jet works like a smokescreen, a distraction, or a cephalopod look-alike that the predator attacks instead. Right. Also a warning cue to other cephalopods. Oh. The Japanese pygmy squid has figured out how to use ink to hunt for shrimp, rather than just hide from predators. Squirts a few quick puffs in the direction of the shrimp, then darts through the ink to grab its meal. That's messed up. Wow. Ink is potentially used as a way to both hide from the prey and to distract the shrimp from noticing the incoming attack. Wow. Wow. That's intense. Oh. Lewd. Oh, they turn red to warn other males away. I think that counts as chemical warfare. I think it does. A paper nautilus. Let's see a paper nautilus. Pulling and anchoring, then dashing through it just to flex on the shrimp. That's what it feels like. Like, do you think they need to do that to catch the shrimp, or do they just do it for fun, you know? Oh my god, what a shell! Whoa! Oh wait, these are those guys again. Oh! This is another name for these ones. Oh! Allergies. Oh, I see. That is the Argonaut. Wow. That is quite a thin shell. Look at that. I see where the name came from. You can even see it through the shell. Wow. Jason and the paper nautilus is... Oh. In the European squid, they pretend to be females, rather than challenge the stronger males. Okay. I'll pull that kind of move on you in Sekiro a lot. Oh. Oh. And then he steals the girl. Drag squids. Yup. Vampires evolved from squids, noted. You don't think other species could do that, do you? Nah. Nah. Oh, man. They attach the eggs to the ceiling or walls of a shelter in long strings. Ooh. Then they fan the eggs to keep them clean. Wow. 4.5 years looking over the eggs. That's crazy. The long egg development time is likely a response to the relatively cold environment of the deep sea. Wow. Gelatinous masses. Oh boy. That is Mr. Cereal Girl. A discovery of a mass squid graveyard? Oh. Oh, I see. 'Cause I see. They die very soon after caring for the eggs. They're planktonic when they hatch, but they're already adept predators. Wow. That does make sense that would be hard to study. The specifics of the early lives of planktonic little cephalopods. They do everything. They really do everything. Wait, they can eat anything besides plants. Oh. Crustaceans to fish, bivalves, jellyfish, and even other cephalopods. Divers know an octopus den by the collection of empty crab shells around it. Oh. They're showing off. Oh my god. Whoa. Whoa. Intense. How do they make a drawing like that, like in the past? I don't... Jeez. They have many special tools. They got their beak. They got their radula. The blue-ringed octopus has paralyzing toxin. You know, like you do. They got donut brain. Why haven't we read more about their 3 hearts? Where's that all at? I bet they would do that. They would make like fake dens so they don't get caught. True. They're voracious consumers. 80% decline in the octopus population spurred a 500% explosion of their prey populations. Oh. That's a lot. That's a lot. I wonder if one of their hearts can feel love. I bet they can. I bet at least one of them. Would we think better if we had our esophaguses running through our brains? I mean... maybe. You could try it out. Not an octopus plague. They've quite ruined the fisheries. Good. You say you have a gut brain, that's true. Some oceanic cephalopods participate in daily movements called diel vertical migrations. I actually don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. DL seems wrong. Seems too much. I don't know. The cover of night allows them to hunt at the surface without the threat of predators seeing them. Once the sun comes up, they make their way down to deeper, darker water. I think that's pretty common among a lot of sea critters. I think that's a well-known thing, not just for them. Wait! Oh my god! This is a piece of whale skin! Covered in scars from a squid! Oh. Whoa! That's crazy. Robotic drone in the Great Barrier Reef that goes around shanking and poisoning crown of thorn starfish. Whoa. Cool. Cool, because I know that they are invasive and that's necessary. Imagine sewing elbow patches out of skin like that. That's a wild thought. They do look like moon craters, yeah. They do. Robots from Yarnum. Giant squids have the largest eyes of any animal. Really? Oh. Their soft bodies are delectable meals for other predators. Moray eels enjoy eating octopuses arm by arm. Jeez! And we thought that one guy was mean for clowning on the shrimp. Dolphins will toss and thrash an octopus against the water's surface to stun them. Okay. Birds also eat cephalopods. Albatrosses will plunge up to 32 feet to snatch a squid. Okay. Sperm whales and seals also eat them. Wow. Okay. Like how killer whales specifically eat shark liver first. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Hold on. I swear I saw something on here that we skipped by that I want to try to find. Oh, these guys. This isn't what I was looking for. Look at their weird texture. They can like change that, right? That's part of it. Wait, the mimic octopus imitates up to 15 different animals? Oh! They only eat the liver sometimes. That's messed up. Wow. California's past law that bans octopus and squid farming. Really? That's awesome. That's great to hear. Hold on. Mimic octopus. Oh. Sonic concept art? Sure. He's got kind of a... That's a blue-ringed octopus. That's not a mimic octopus. He's got kind of a villain look. I was hoping for some of these to look more distinctly like the mimicking behavior. Oh wait. What? What? No, wait, no. Okay, no, okay, I understand. On the left is the octopus. Okay. On the left is the octopus, and on the right is what they're copying. Okay. You have it pretending to be like a flounder here. Pretending to be like a lionfish. Okay. Like an eel. That's crazy. There's a villain in the Sonic comics called Mimic the Octopus. Oh! No, I just looked at this and I went, no way, that's an octopus. No way, it's that good. Law specifically cites the ethical concerns of cramming so many solitary animals together and the sentience of the animals. That's great! Wow, that seems like a step in a good direction. In at least one place. That's good to hear. Wow. Wow. Howdy. Let's see, what was the, oh. It's sitting in a shell. If he fits, he sits. Glad you're not a seafood. You were previously tricked by his fellows. Listen. One of the few examples, if not the only example, of tool use in invertebrates. They use it as a portable shelter. If he fits, he sits. Amazing. 200 million neurons! Compared to a sea slug that has 18,000. Cephalopod is on par with dogs and some monkeys. They carry 2/3 of their neurons in their arms. Gotta go focus on work. Thanks for the information-filled stream. Good luck with your work! Nah, their neurons in their arms. That's scary. Wait, so then, like, if they lose an arm and regrow it, they're, like, regrowing part of their brain. Multiple minor brains. Oh my god. I've been reading more of, The Light Eaters, the book about, like, plant intelligence, and behavior, and, I'm on a chapter that is about, how plants have at least some plants have memory, and the thing that like scientists are having a really hard time with that is that like there's no distinct place where they could be storing memories because they don't have a brain. And it's possible that like the way it works is that like the entire plant is the brain, and it's this like distributed system throughout the entire structure that holds the memories. For as a fun little aside, this book continues to be like the craziest thing I've ever read. I like it a lot. The cephalopod brain will grow 1.5 times its original size from the moment of birth to adulthood. I guess it makes sense to having the donut brain if the neurons like extend into the arms, because then it gives it like It's in the same shape as those, yeah. It is a name that goes insanely hard, yeah. You don't like that information? There's a lot of information in there that's eye-opening, I'll say that. There's a lot of, oh, kind of moments. Won't that go for an hour? Come back to Dono Gold, that's right, yeah! 30 different brain lobes? Oh. We might be somewhat like that. There's anecdotes of people changing personality a bit after organ transplants. I know they did also bring up the example of epigenetic memory that I didn't know anything about, where like some memory of like stress and trauma can like remain in your body and be passed down and like generationally. They didn't go into extreme detail about it, but I went, oh. That reminds me of that. They were the first intelligent beings on the planet. Only got the one brain lobe though. Well, there's a tree in Ecuador that moves itself, as in walking, like Dark Souls. They have unique personalities. Plants also have unique personalities, kind of. Some of them, at least. Hearts especially. Oh. Not lovely. Nematodes also have so few neurons that you can simulate one on your computer. What? Oh. Oh. Being defenseless with soft bodies and living in a competitive environment with stronger, more agile, bony fish led them to evolve especially sharp minds for problem solving. Sweet. Where's, I wanna, tell me about their hearts. I swear I saw something in one of these that talked about them having green blood or something. Oh, that's pretty though. That's a fun, oh, this is, oh, I've seen these before and I never realized what these little nubbit bits are for. That's the tube that would connect them all. Oh. Oh. I see. Blue blood. Okay, blue. It's in here somewhere, though. Oh, look at that one, though. Oh, it's all curled up. Oh. Oh, coiled up. Oh. It's also so wrinkly. What an oddball. She doesn't get up and run somewhere, moves by sending out new roosts while getting rid of old ones. Oh, that's crazy. Wow. Seen someone post that Doom was run on brain cells. Oh. Jumbo Octopus's friend. That is some dark water, true. Yeah, very shy. Here we go. Here's the part about the blood. Okay. Circulatory system. They got a lot of heart. He's doing the T-Rex arms, yeah. Okay, they have 2 branchial hearts that push oxygen-depleted blood through the gills, while the systemic heart pumps the oxygenated blood throughout the body. Oh. For cephalopods, the term blue bloods takes a more literal meaning. Ah ha 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 ha. While humans and other animals rely on an iron-based oxygen transport system, cephalopods evolved a copper-based system, which is the source of the blue color, similar to horseshoe crabs. Oh! The copper-based molecule is called hemocyanin, and it carries oxygen. It binds to oxygen to carry it throughout the body and power the muscles. significantly lower oxygen binding power compared to iron-based hemoglobin. So a study of an Antarctic octopus, Perilodon charcati, there's a reason I skipped these, suggests that hemocyanin systems help the cephalopods maintain efficient oxygen transport in environments of varying temperature and oxygen level. Oh, makes sense. Most efficient in cold water, loses its hold on oxygen in more acidic water. Well, that's the problem. That's a distinct problem. It do be getting warmer and more acidic. They often encounter areas of low oxygen when they travel to depths around 2,300 feet. And they lower their metabolic rate and siphon off small amounts of oxygen from their shells in order to survive. Oh. Oh. Neat. Blue blood. That's what I wanted. Oh my god. Wait, what's this guy then? Wait, these are two different things named the Dumbo octopus. What? Remember you poor please shell that drain, you're helping save the octopuses. This says it's a Dumbo octopod, but the other one says it's a Dumbo octopus. What's the truth? What's the truth? How elegant this one looks. Multiple Dumbos. I feel like we should have. I feel like that was. I feel like maybe we should have come up with something else. Okay, these guys have rectangular pupils. Why is that something that's developed multiple times across? I know that like cephalopods generally have different pupil shapes. But like, that's also, what is it? Goats or sheep or both that have the weird square pupil. Elegant, that's actually the vulgar act. Look at that guy. Oh, wait. They're famous for their eyes. Their eyes are as complex as the human eye sometimes. Some of them have corneas. Octopus has a rectangular pupil, cuttlefish W-shaped, squid circular. Only the nautilus has a comparatively basic eye anatomy. Oh. Also the wide field of view. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I think it's sheep. Widescreen. Better peripheral eyes see. I guess that would let them, you know, because of the placement of the eye like that, and then yeah. Am I late? Never late welcoming. I might take a break in a minute though. I might take a break here in a minute. I'll leave you guys with this. Maybe. Goats will eat anything. Anything they can get. How about this? This is a good image to leave on, yeah? Yeah. I'll leave you guys with that while I take my break real quick. I will return in a moment. hello. I'm back. I'm here again. I feel like we've had a pretty good overview here. We've learned a lot today. We've learned quite a bit today. Did they really have to name it that? Did they really have to name it that? Oh, look at that beak. The beak is so weird to me. You know? Also, thank you guys. The beak is so weird to me because it's so much like a bird. Is that a translation, or is that what they're... or the... Thank you. What's in this section? Oh, I've seen this mosaic before from Pompeii. Isn't it cool? Isn't it lovely? It's really big too. There's a lot more that's not included in this section. Ooh, it's Cephalopods. Oh, okay, I see. Thank you for translating that. Wait, okay. In the 600s, the town of Whitby in North Yorkshire, England, believed ammonite fossils were snakes turned to stone. Artists often carved a snake head at the end of the shell. Now we know what they thought they were finding. Town coat of arms includes 3 of these snake stones. Oh. The bullet shape of the belemnite rostrum caused the ancient Greeks to believe the fossils were thrown from the heavens in thunderstorms. And so they called them thunderbolts. Also called devil's fingers. Oh look, it's actually with the snake head! Wow! From Pompeii, how did that stay preserved after the, you know... Well, it's a mosaic, right? It's all tile. This is all in tiles. So if anything, it just would have been, like, buried in ash or something, I think. There's a lot of mosaic art, especially, that survives from Pompeii. We saw that bread before that made it, right? So, like, a lot of things were preserved. Yeah, cuttlefish ink was popular for painting, drawing, and writing. And then they used it to make photographs in the 1860s. It was really well preserved under the ash. Yeah. Fun restoration project uncovering that must have been... Yeah, I mean, I'm sure... I feel like Pompeii probably has the same problem as a lot of archaeological sites in that it's probably, was first dealt with by some people who were really into having fun and maybe not so into proper archaeological practices, and that probably makes it a lot less fun for people later on trying to go through it. But also, hello. Oh, wait. Sepia, the color that we know as sepia in the photos, is not actually from the sepia. It's from the degradation of albumin that was used. Oh. There's still a lot buried. Whoa. That's a wild thought. Found a guy in Pompeii who was in the middle of... Yeah. Yeah. Not so surprising. I found some crude sculptures. Fortunately, my cousin is a good carver, so he spruced them up nicely to look respectable. Yeah. 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 Hockey? What? Octopus Wrestling Championship? What? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's awful. I mean, they put him back, but like, that sucks. Watched a TV series where they uncovered a whole building that they thought must have been the home of a wealthy baker, complete with bread mural and oven and dead servants. Oh, that's— I want to see the bread mural. Hold on. Hold on. That's buried. Hold on, I'll just make a note here. Hold on. I gotta look into that. One day we'll feature that somewhere else. On your end? Okay, good. Good. Glad stream didn't freeze. That's just proven a bit ago. They said I was actually doing, but not that. Oh. I mean, so wouldn't be surprised. An octopus lure. Oh. Oh, the shell is a trap. Oh. Not a sport for the aristocracy. Oh. Mural of people eating what looked like an early bread-based delicacy. That's still fun. That's still cool. Is it octopi or octopuses? Or octopode I'm seeing in a lot of places. Grammarians have been debating the plurality of octopus since the word emerged in the English language in the 1700s. No way. It comes from the Greek octopus, not a Latin word, as many assume. Oh. When they use the word octopi. Oh! Oh, the plural should be octopodes! Whenever a foreign word is assimilated in English, it assumes the English plurality, so octopuses it is. I don't like octopuses, though. I like octopode better. Octopodes. No. Wouldn't have good archaeological practice once people discovering how to do it wrong. I guess so. Melvinodes. Melvin singular. Melvinodes plural. We don't suggest whipping it out in casual conversation unless you wish to spur a grammatical debate. Or is it octopodes? Oh. Oh. I like that less. I don't know. No, I don't like that either. No. Some scientists refer to all 8-armed cephalopods as octopods. Oh, that was when I was confused earlier. Reserving the term octopus, only those that are octopus. Wow. Oh. Oh. Would you like a jar squid? 200,000 preserved specimens in the National Cephalopod Collection. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, they also have a list of additional resources down here, which I thought was a really cool addition on this page. One of these, I think, this one is a book that I've looked at before and I want to check out. I want to read this. It's about consciousness and octopus intelligence and stuff. It seems cool. Run into that before. Perfect housewarming gift. But yeah, there's some other books and things. I like that. That's fun. Neat. Yoop. 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 Well, I don't think I think we've successfully covered the cephalopods. But we can keep hanging out for a bit. You're in dangerous territory in which the prose style is coming after you, insisting agenda is not the plural of agendum. Oh no. Oh no. Start a massive Reddit war with the new info that is supposed to be octopus. What the heck happened with the goal? Yeah! Did Mr. Walmart donate to keep you out of his business? For all I know, maybe. And I am grateful for that. But yes, the goal is complete, so I will set up a goal for another month after this, I suppose. What's the verdict on cephalopods? They rule. We already knew that, though. We did already know that. Your octopus dream of two-legged octonodes? This book's available in libraries, so we can buy it as a gift for the short. No, not currently. And by the end of the month, we'll have the budget for the next 2 years of stream. That'd be insane. I'm already surprised we've managed this. That might be. That'd be that'd be a lot. You guys want to see some cool old illustrations of beetles and stuff? Look at these. Aren't they neat? Some weird fish. Some cave fauna of North America. Some snails, relatives of the guys we were looking at today. I also love the Biodiversity Heritage Library. It's becoming like my favorite thing on the internet. This has to load really slowly, but look, snails! This is maybe not my favorite form of the Biodiversity Heritage Library here on Flickr, but it's the easiest to look at pretty pictures on. No. No. Whatever that is, no. Whatever it is, no. What is this? Reject. Close. Thank you. Find a gif of the cuttlefish hypnotizing a crab. Videos on conversation. Oh, true. I could try to find a gif. Whoa, look at that shell. Like the ammonites we looked at. I didn't know snails did that. Oh my god, look at him. Drifted out. Thanks for the stream. Have a good one. I don't know why this pose. He's so inquisitive. You got hypnotized by a snake? Oh no. How? What? I didn't think it was real. That doesn't sound real. That's crazy. Okay, cuttlefish hypnotizing crab. You'll be like, got any games? For a second, I thought he had claws. I think I can type. Oh, GIF. Hello, welcome in. Oh no. Blue Planet. I haven't seen Blue Planet too. I was afraid I'll be too depressed by it. I imagine this is what you meant. The T-pose is necessary, yeah. I'm gonna pond sailor too, then make a boat out of a leaf and send them on a ride in the middle of the pond. Oh! Oh! Chasing a garter snake because you love holding animals, and you spun around and stopped in your track. Blue Planet and Planet Earth are so good, yeah. Oh my god. Start woogling around. Or the peripheral vision getting weird and a little trippy. No. That's wild. Feel soothed, make it full screen. It's a tiny GIF. Look at it. This one's a lie. This GIF's a lie. Oh, wait. No, it's just a really, really bad GIF. Oh, no, okay. That has to be sped up, right? That's gotta be sped up. What's this one like? Oh, yeah. It looks like the moon. These, like, lighter parts look like the moon. Or it's walking with dinosaurs. Probably? Probably. No? I know they can switch fast, but... Oi. Oi. Look at that pose. Look at that dramatic pose. That's lovely. And I was looking at snails. Oh, those are fun stripes. Oh, these ones are speckled. Wow. I got a beaver. I was watching some videos about beavers the other day. They're so funny. They're so lovely and funny. Flamboyant cuttlefish is flamboyant. They did name it well. Chickens. I see a devil squid signaling for them to attack. Looks CG. Devil squid. A devil squid. Not Devil May Cry. We should live near beavers. That'd be cool. Well, you shouldn't. Of course, you are not legally allowed to own the woodland creatures. They belong to the woodland. What in the world are these search results? Let's try this one. I don't think that's. Let's just. Oh, what are these? This is also not it. Oh, Humboldt squid. Oh, okay. Humboldt squid, known as red devils. Oh, I think I spelled it wrong. I did. I typed it really bad, that's all. Humboldt squid. Wait, okay, recommended attack. Wait. If. The Humboldt. How about this guy? Oh, that's tiny. How about this guy? It's trying to load, probably. Let's search attack. Or cannibalistic. Oh. This one scares me because I can't like see the squid in the preview. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, it just looked like he gave him a little kiss. Just looked like a little kiss. I don't want to do videos because I'm afraid of YouTube doing like content ID on pulling out content ID on me. Mwah. We got Animal Planet years back. Their most extreme episodes. Oh man, that used to be fun. That kind of TV. They don't do it like that anymore. Oh. Imagine, but it actually bites you, that's why. Man. My voice is a little tired today from the reading and the excitement over the cephalopods. Did really well after yesterday, though. Cuts your face so cutely. Devil May Squid! I know, how can that be a lie? What is that? What is that? Oh! Hey, it's Humboldt! Hey, it's the guy! It's the squid guy. Look at all them fish. I don't like the way they're, like, arranged. Hey, it's you guys! It's you guys! Look! Ooh, and the eels? I love they each have, like, their own little background. Wow. Yeah, very tasteful. What is that? I love how some of these are so believable and then you get to this. Yeah, they did capture your good side. Obviously, your ancestors look a lot less goofy now. True. Oh yeah, that's a basking shark. Oh yeah, that's a... Yup. Is Devilman Cry Squid real? I don't think so. Oh my god, he's so spiky! I don't think that's a thing! I love these sharks that have fish fins. I love how so many of these fish are really believable, and then you get to all of these sharks that have fish fins and spikes. Look at this one's face. What is... Okay, what is... What was the thought process of this? Yeah, poor really is the one. Look, this one's got a cute little mustache, kind of like Boo. Here's the thing, the eagle ray. Oh, of course. Yeah, no, the eagle ray. You know. The eagle ray. The slow loading kind of isn't good for my joke. Come on, I'm trying to do comedy. We got some splaining to do. You know, the eagle ray. 1-to-1. 1-for-1. Perfect, exact eagle ray. Nailed it. The what? Sorry, can we open this one? Can you... The glutinous hag. And whatever this is. Man. Okay. What are so much more alien designs based on deep sea life? Yup. He was angry. Must have been. Man. Quick, someone copyright that VTuber nickname. No, Lancelot. Let's see if that's a real thing. It's gonna think I mean Lancelot, but I don't mean Lancelot. Did he mean gluttonous? I don't know if he meant gluttonous. Maybe he thought it was kind of bread-like. Oh, it is real. It sure don't look like that drawing, though. Oh. Oh. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Not a fan. It scares me. It scares me. I'd like to go now. Well, those are some perfectly accurate. What are those? I think these are the ones we looked at before that had pour. Oh my god, there's more! Wait. This was volume 37. There's also volumes 36, 35, 39, and presumably all the ones before that. Oh no. It's a hagfish, so it's glutinous because of the slime. Oh. Amazing name for a seaside bar. Oh, these are fun. These are pretty. Holy moly. Whoa. Smithsonian contributions to knowledge. I wish I could have 33 volumes of contribution to knowledge. Dang. Dang. Oh. Fauna of the deep sea. Glutinous hag. You want to, it's just a hagfish. Did he draw a bamboo shark? Probably not, right? Oh my god, look at it. Oh! Oh, what is that? Oh my god. Oh, what is this? Wish I could have 34 contributions to volumes of knowledge. Thank you, Doug. Oh man, oh man. May we all one day contribute to knowledge. Okay, we gotta try to look this up. This is a Bathynomus giganteus. Here we go. Probably has a different name now. Oh, it's an isopod. Why did they draw it like that? Why did they draw it like that? It looks so... Oh. I mean, I guess that's like the same pose, huh? But... Oh, he's so cute. So cute. Oh, here's the other side, too. Hello, is this Bam the less endangered shark? It is! Yes! Welcome in! Okay, now this guy. This guy's a sea spider. It's I saw a guy on TikTok cook one? No. No. Alright, this is Colossendius arcuatus. See if I can Colossendius arcuatus? Did I get that right? I don't think I got that right. Or that's not what they're called anymore. Nope. Nope. I missed a D. Now that's more like it. Why can it not correct it all? Also, oh my god. Oh no. I have so many regrets. Oh no. I've never seen these before in my life. And I wish that was still the case. They have organs in their legs. Okay, great. Haha. Haha. They got nowhere else to put the organs, I guess. New VTuber design. Anyway, have a good one. And hello. Greetings, Bamden Bamsy. Out of all of these so far, I'm no eating the fish. No, we're not eating any of them, no. 3 feet across, oh good. Well, I'm glad I'll never encounter one. I'm glad that's out of my territory. Quite pleased with that fact. Great. In house centipedes. Not in person, luckily. Happily. So many bugs. And tomato. Look at this little fishy, looks so happy. Worldwide shallow water distribution. Stop! No. That thing, that illustration said it was a creature of the deep. Okay. Creature of the deep. We'll hear no other possibilities. Alright. Centipedes in my house, but they were normal, decent centipedes, not house centipedes. Crabs are just sea bugs, so are shrimp and lobster and all that. But not like those guys we just looked at. What about apartment centipede? Yours doesn't have one. I'd complain to the landlord. Oh, what are they supposed to be doing for me? What are centipedes supposed to be doing for me? Never seen a centipede in person, glad for that. Yeah, I think I've seen them a few times. Yeah. Just little ones though, I think. They eat other bugs. Well, I already have spiders for that, and they don't do very well, though, I gotta say. I don't have reason to believe a centipede would do any better. Like spiders without the web eat pests. I don't know, I like the web. I like the web because then I know where the spider is. A centipede could be anywhere, and I don't like that. I don't like that. I like that the spiders announce their presence and they stay in their place. These are really pretty flowers. I like those. This one's also really fun. What the heck is this? If they eat other bugs, what am I left with? Well, that's a you problem. I don't know about that one. Spiders are lazy bum. Centipedes are real go-getters like me? I don't know. Oh my god. Oh dear. Now them's some fossils. I like that they come with illustrations of where they're from. Very neat. Got a giant centipede sitting in your shoe? Realize after a 20-minute drive? No, I don't believe you. That sounds fake. That sounds like a lie. I have too many bugs, need more spiders to compensate. Maybe that's true. What purpose did these have? Look at this lizard. He's so naturalistic compared to so many of these. Oh! Oh, we had photos. That must be part of it. Look at these. They're so odd. I love looking at this. I love looking at the Biodiversity Heritage Library. I wish it had a more catchy name, though. I'm gonna be real. Oh, those teeth. Oh my god, those teeth. I could just call it the BHL, but nobody knows what that is. Oh, this gonna be tapped. Are we there yet in Morse code? No, legit. Felt something weird on your feet. It must have been like a really. You say giant, but like, there's no way. How did if it was really giant, how did your foot fit in your shoe? Bacon on his lettuce. See, exactly. I love this guy. I love the colors in this. It's lovely. Wow, look at this one! Oh, I'm sad that the scans are like kind of shiny. Oh, but look at them! They spark joy. Lizards have nothing scary about them, yet somehow terrified. Really? I grew up like catching lizards at home. Some lizards are kind of scary though, I will say. The old animal picture repository. Yeah, also plants. Someone described the Gila monster as a creature so lazy and lethargic anyone who managed to provoke one enough to get bitten deserved the poison. Like wearing shoes with a lot of wiggle room. Oh, okay. Well, that's what you get for it, I suppose. I'm sorry, I'm being insensitive to clown shoe footwear. I'm sorry. I love this guy in particular. Man, they're so fun. I wish I could draw like that. I never learned good enough draftsmanship to do really precise, lovely drawing of this sort. That'd be cool. Him looking. True. Shout out to the lizards posing. Yeah, they had to hold stuff for so long for that. Can you imagine? They're very patient. That one had to have his tongue stuck out for all that time. Man. Oh. We got snake charming. Okay, didn't expect that inclusion in our text here. Not clown shoes needs to end. Not even Sora use it anymore. Whoa. Well, we trying to start fights today again? Man. We starting fights again today? Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, last night I wanted to share last night for the first time in a bit. I worked on my writing again. It was so thrilling. I barely did anything, but it was thrilling. My pro clown shoes. I'm ambivalent towards clown shoes. You clown shoe if you wish. And then I remembered how much reading I want to be doing for my writing that I haven't been working on, and I gotta start at least one book that I have in mind for that. Gotta be working on it. We stand. Do people still use that? Howdy, is this Avalon the Cephalopod fan short? It is. So we already learned so much about cephalopods. We're just looking at cool drawings of animals now. Consider disappointed. Look, sorry. It's just how I be. How's the writing? It went fine. I mean, I didn't do much at all really, but I'm still How to tell the trees. How to tell them what? I'm still working on like process of going through some of my papers and rounding up scattered ideas to get them more organized. So I got through a little bit more of that, but that's all I did. But I'm gonna keep it up now. I'm gonna do more. Do you take down notes as you read? Do you annotate? Not like the people who annotate. I have recently started keeping like reading journal, which I'm calling it that. It's really, really informal. I just kind of like sometimes during reading, if I have a really particular thought I want to put down, I'll write something down. But usually I just do it like after reading, or like I'll do like a roundup of the day of what I read. Oh, didn't expect the spider. Oh, good golly. Just wanted to see this guy. Jesus scatters your mind even more. But yeah, I also I have a lot of odd scattered ways that I do things with my reading. I have book darts that I use to mark things that I want to return to, and then I'll like finish a book and then go back and go through all of those and like either make notes or copy sections down in a notebook, and sometimes, depending on the book, I will, instead of doing that, I will just use pencil and mark sections in the book. Or text scrapbook where you copy down choice extracts can be fun and helpful down the line. Yes, I do that. I do that. I think text scrapbook is not necessarily like exactly the way that I do it, but like I do kind of do something like that, and it takes me a long time sometimes. Like I'm still working on Jane Eyre. I'm still working through my 50 million marks I had in Jane Eyre. Very, very slowly. But it's getting there. It's the problem with the way I read and the way I like to go through and process things I've read is that, oh my god, look at him. Is that it's way slower to go through and process a book than it is to read it the first time, and so it's really easy to let it get out of hand. So I kind of struggle with that because I generally struggle with time management, but I try. Hello, it's going good. Welcome. I was just talking about reading. And we're looking at random pictures of animals because I ran out of cephalopod stuff for now. We're just kind of hanging out. Gotta buy 2 of every book I read, one for reading, the other copy for to be dismantled by note maxing. Well, that's the thing, is like not all books are, I don't own every book I read. Like, I'm reading The Picture of Dorian Gray, but it's roommate's copy, and I can't really write in that. And I also have like library books that I also can't write in. If I was rich, I would have at least 1 copy of every book, and that would be my thing, is I would just mark them up, and then I would save a lot of time doing that. But there is something I do like about at least some parts of some books, writing it out by hand. But yeah, I do also have my printed ebooks sometimes that I've been using, but that's not ideal for every book. Oh man, I have not touched Paradise Lost in a while. I read book 3 and then I never did my notes on book 3, so I haven't progressed with it at all. That's something I keep putting off and just working on Jane Eyre instead when I do notes. Because I'm trying to get through more of Jane Eyre so that I can have enough book darts to keep reading other books. Because it has way more in it. Question, with the new month secured, yes. Will you be working on the new model or is that indefinitely suspended? I was wondering. I've been going back and forth on that. I don't know. I don't know because it would also take me more than another month to make it. For sure. So I think for now still on hold, but I'm undecided on it. I might wait a little bit longer and see how things are looking and then make a call. I don't know. Right now I'm not working on it though. Can we gander at architecture? I don't think I want to go for that much longer, like to dive into a whole other thing, and also I don't want to be doing more reading today. My voice is already getting crunchy. Used to not want to physically annotate books. When I thought about how much fun I got when I could read some annotations of a prior owner, decided to go for it. Oh, that's fun. That is fun. That's usually, I don't know, I don't usually think of that because I usually get my hands on books that don't have any other writing in them. Because I want to, like, if I'm gonna write in it, then I only want to have my writing in it so that it's like my own use and stuff. So I picked up a book today that I bought used that has some pages highlighted and I went, ugh, highlighting. It's only a few pages though, so it's not a big issue. But yeah, I used to be really intense about not wanting to mark books. I used to be really, really intense about keeping books in really pristine condition. That's a gorgeous mushroom. Now I'd rather them be useful, you know? Library of Alexandria. That'd be great. Crunchy Chief is my 6th favorite. Yeah, we gotta save my voice for Doom, that's true. Also for tomorrow, like Demon's Souls is gonna be a little rough on it too. That'll be shorter though. Roommate in shambles, that's their roommate's fine. Roommate's enjoying Moby. So I'm the one winning now. I don't get a book with writing and all. I just wonder what fascinated them about that paragraph. Yeah, isn't that fun? Whoa, look at those! Whoa! That's cool. And the cover pages? Title pages? Neat. Graphy ballpoint underlining is annoying. Pencil annotations from before I was born is the opposite of annoying. Yeah, true. True. Well, speaking of working on things, I said I'm not working on the model currently, but I am still working on my video. It's going very slow. It's going very slow, but I am still working on my video. And I will hopefully get that done at some point. I'm almost done with the first pass on the script. And I'm not happy with it, but I have ideas on how to fix it. Part of it being really slow is that it hurts my hands to type for too long, so I have to kind of take it easy with that. Be careful. But I have ideas for how to make it better. It's just it's as it is now, it's not quite up to what I want it to be. But we'll get it there. I'm not giving it up. I've wanted to give it up many times, but I'm trying to stick with it and push through to actually make it good. I love this bird. Look at him. So I'm working on it. I'm not giving it up, but it is going very slow. I figure maybe next week we'll do a work stream, like a really long work stream, and then that can get me making a lot of progress on the non-script part of the video, on like the visual aspects of it. And also the script to some extent probably, but we might do that. You want to throw it like a football? What, the bird? No. No. Something about the colors. I like him. Something to leave on autoplay while I sleep. I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be I think it's not gonna be a very long video. But yeah, I'm working on it still. I wanted to say that too. I wanted to talk about writing, and I wanted to say I'm still working on my video today, so. Yeah. He does look like a James Bond villain. Reminds me of a heron. Yeah, what is he? He's in... Ardia Humblati. Humblati. Sure. He's from Madagascar. But yeah, with that, I think I am gonna go so that my voice can chill and be ready for Demon Souls tomorrow, because that's gonna be also a ton of yapping. The Kingfisher. I'm sure there is a Kingfisher, but I also can't search on the Flickr version of this. And I don't know if it'll load the regular one. I saw, the other day I saw the belted Kingfisher for the first time. They were really pretty. I liked that. It wasn't the classic blue Kingfisher. It had kind of a like gray color. Very pretty. Gonna liquefy my pumpkin seed stocks because I can't wait a month until then. You can, yeah. We are covered now for another month, so thank you again to everybody who's chipped in for that. I can't believe we're 2 days into trying to do that and it's done. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed Cephalopods. I'm gonna go eat something, I think, and then maybe work on my video some more. Yeah. I hope that you all have a good... Oh. That's fun. Donut perhaps. No donut. No, I'm no donuts for today. That would be good. That would be fitting though. I didn't plan ahead. I didn't think. But yeah, everybody, I hope you have a good bread, a good rest of the day or night or whatever it is where you are, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.